Barber College Success, brought to you by Craig Charles of Crown Cutz Academy, JC, Crown Cutz Academy, Bristol, and now Proficient Nail Academy, downtown JC. Spreading love the Tri-City way is one way, but you know what? Spreading love the Crown Cutz way is the major way. That's how we do it. We back in the lab. You know, we got a new setup thanks to the engineer, my man Mitch at Maypop Media. Spreading love.
Interior decorator,
all
producer.
that and above. If you want to create a podcast, if you want to start something new, hit my guy up at Maypop Media, downtown Johnson City. You don't have to be in the studio to have a podcast. You could be out there in Madagascar and start your podcast. You could be in Australia. He will zoom you in and get you going right. He will do you right. But let me introduce my guys, my guests. We've been taking it. I think it's been 3 weeks since we've been all together in the lab together.
Yeah, my bad.
That's all good, man. Everybody got to take time. I mean, let's introduce ourselves, get back. It happens. As long as we don't have no pads, we're good. Let's go.
Jordan Barr from Bristol, Tennessee. J Bob on Instagram. Studio 423. Hope everybody's doing good today.
Wow. Am Fields, your barber. Apologize to all the listeners. Had to take a couple week hiatus. Some crazy stuff going on.
Hey, life happens. That's what life happens. So it's called life.
I enjoyed on the show so much. So missing the show, it sucks.
We miss you, but I miss you. I miss you a lot.
Appreciate that.
The energy he brings.
Yeah, life happens. You don't think he's serious?
He whispered. I don't know. I don't know if he's serious or not.
No, I'm serious.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think Jordan getting ready to get is that Blizzard from
Yeah, I just say we're sponsored today by Dairy Queen, the Blizzard.
Happy tastes good.
We're really not sponsored by Dairy Queen. If Dairy Queen want to do that, we can. But it just Jordan just came with
hit
a
us up, Dairy Queen, if you want to be on the podcast.
And he had his drink. And what kind of drink did you get?
It does look like some product
Pepper, man.
placement, doesn't it?
It's a regular Dr.
It looks
Pepper.
like it's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the movies,
Yeah,
like you see a can of Coca-Cola just sitting there.
Yeah.
Just be like, that's what that Dairy Queen cup looks like.
Shout out to Feed Spot for ranking us again the top 25 podcasts in the world, top 5 in the United States. We're doing some things all the way in where? The U.S., of course, Australia, the U.K.,
Canada, Ireland,
and Iceland.
Yes.
Yes.
We added Honduras
Yeah.
which was funny because when she came on the show, then we added Honduras.
Right there and then. Shout out to Alpha Workforce. Yep. Alpha Workforce. She made a wonderful cake. She made a vegan cake the other day. It was amazing. Pistachios. She's doing her thing.
What did you get that she gave you? Is that
Pistachio.
pistachio?
A vegan pistachio cake.
What was in the Tupperware container? What was that? She gave you like a Tupperware container.
It was this soup that she made, this vegan soup. It was great too. It was nothing but vegan with plantains, and it was dope. Yeah, it was.
She need a restaurant.
Yeah, she do. Shout out. But today we got an episode for you. We're going to talk about being more than just a barber. You're more than just a barber. You're more than just a person cutting hair, who shampoos, who styles. You got to be more than that. And I think it's important for barbers to understand and realize the things that they can do out there to uplift their community. Not only uplift your community, but you're building your brand. You're giving back. Those things are important.
I think it is important. You got to give back to your community. I mean, it's you're running a business, you're providing for yourself, but at the same time, you need to show your community that you're also giving back. I mean, you don't have to go buy everybody on your block a Thanksgiving turkey, but maybe linking up with some church, doing some haircuts or some community events for free, or going to speak to some children, or whatever it is that you do. You need to give back, and it also helps kind of break up the monotony of just cutting hair all the time.
And I think sometimes barbers think giving back is only just giving a free haircut. Barbers, traditionally, you're going to give a couple of free haircuts in your lifetime. You might once, twice a month. That just happens. Somebody might comes in and say they don't have the money. Give them a cut. Don't be brash and bold and be like, you short, I can't cut you.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing about barbering is we have the ability to bless people. Yeah. And it could be as simple as, even though it might just seem like it's $20, but just the feeling that people think you care about them enough to give them something it means a lot to some people.
Your community matters.
We was actually thinking about having at the suite. We was gonna do like a community day for like Halloween. We was gonna give away free haircuts.
Who's we?
Me and Jet.
Y'all, where y'all gonna do it at?
And probably we got a big backyard at the spot, so we'll probably set up back there and have like for like kids that are coming trick or treating. We'll have out some candy, get offered free haircuts if they want a haircut. Just something like that.
And you know what? Thinking about that, most people just do like a lot of free haircuts for back to school. I think strategically you could do things throughout the year, like Christmas time. You know what I mean? Easter Sunday, just different times. I know some barbers, a lot of us not in a position just to kind of give free haircuts, but you can give one. Even if you give one haircut during your, almost like paying your tithes, give one haircut during a special occasion.
Yeah, I mean, I did paying your tithes. I've thought about that. Like, you bless somebody, that could be your 10%. But I think there's a lot of ways you could approach it other than just giving a free haircut. You could just, I don't know. There's just so much more like Craig does with going like the jail, doing the jail thing. Like right. That's a group of individuals that people forget about a lot of times. And to go and donate your time and to help young women, try to give them some confidence or get them started on a career that they can pursue, that's a big deal.
Yes. I mean, it's important because, the goal is recidivism. Until I became part of that, working with the community, working with the jail, I didn't realize that, I didn't even know what that word was until I heard it. Took me a while to learn how to pronounce it, recidivism. Mm-hmm.
Recidivism. I've heard that word so many times in my life.
And do you know what it means, am I?
Yeah. So when I worked at a prison, recidivism is the rate at which people return to being incarcerated. So to decrease recidivism would be to keep people from coming back to jail or prison once they have gone.
So piggyback on that. So one of the reasons we went to the jail is just kind of give some hope, talk about the career, talk about our profession, and give some free haircuts, and then hope to start a program, but start a program where we working in the jail and giving these men and women the opportunity to get their license in barbering, cosmetology, and nails, which was kind of fun, because giving them that opportunity just when they get out to have a career that's major for them.
Yeah. Yeah. And and you're blessing them. And it's also, when they come out, that probably a handful of them are actually going to pursue that. And, their nearest school is your school. So you're giving them an opportunity to get back to get a head start.
So what are some things that you've got yourself into in the past, giving back to your community?
I've done, I did a church event where we gave away haircuts to kids, well, whoever wanted. It wasn't just children. I went and spoke to trade school students about picking up trades and actually taking it serious and pursuing that. I'm also working with a program called the One Day at a Time Box, which is where we provide hygiene products for people who need hygiene products for free. They can just come up and grab them.
Essentials.
Yeah. And then also I've been working with PBS. We did My Hometown where we went around and shared our local area. They took a video and actually my dad was featured on that as well. So it's been dope. I've seen that. Yeah, it's been a few things. I gotta go. Ryan White invited me to his school to do like a Shark Tank thing. Yeah. For the school, so I'm gonna go do that, which sounds really awesome. That sounds super fun.
That's gonna be dope. Yeah. Yeah. I've done it a couple of times in the past couple of years, and it's really exciting to see high school kids choose a career path at 15, 16, 17 and know what they want to do.
I think there's a lot of students, younger children now, that like this Generation X, that are way more confident in knowing what they want to do and pursuing that than like when I was in school. I couldn't tell you nothing. I had no idea. And there's a lot of people like me then. But now it's from the children that I spoke to is a lot more motivated on what they want to do.
So what you said, the Shark Tank?
Yeah, Shark Tank. So you ever seen Shark Tank?
I don't think so.
Okay, so do you know the owner of the Mavericks?
The owner of the Mavericks basketball team.
Yeah. Mark Cuban.
Okay.
So Mark Cuban, as well as other successful investors sit in a room and people come with their ideas and products and present them to them, and they decide whether or not they want to invest in it, buy it, or let it go. And a lot of these products, you would know today, have been in that room trying to present themselves to them, and they've decided either to deal with it or not deal with it. So that's what it's a show. It's been going on for a while now. I'm surprised you haven't seen it. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, and the concept that Ryan does at the high school is really fun and interesting, because you'll see some interesting ideas and some really carefully thought of and just things.
That's what you need for your school.
Yeah.
Like a Shark Tank for like barbering, like have like something to add to the industry that try to get the students to think what they can add to the industry and sell it to you. Well,
that's what we're doing right now with the website building class.
Okay.
And then we also have the we did something last week where we had a lot of students just come through this incubator at the chamber, where they had a whole hour talking about AI and how AI could intersect with what they're doing and helping them. So yeah, there's some things that we're thinking about, and even thinking forwardly. The month of October is I think it's Cancer Awareness Month. So what we're going to do this month, we're going to do a 24-hour cut-a-thon. So every student is going to cut on the hour from 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. the next day.
Jeez.
Yeah, you come in for that hour, and all the proceeds we're going to donate to Cancer.
That's dope.
Yeah, just trying to give back and do, like I said, there's so many different activities and things that you could do. You can concepts you can think of as a barber. Anything can work. You can set up downtown and by the homeless population and just cut.
And you're not, and not only you can, and if you're really getting something out of it, like you're not just giving as well. I mean, that's why you should give. You should give without thinking about receiving. But fortunately for us, it is a positive thing for us to do these things, because you're building your brand,
relationships, empowering your community,
You get more opportunities to do things like this. People will say, hey, Craig's done this before. Let's give him more opportunities to do this. And also, one or two of those people you might cut for free might turn into lifelong clients. You just never know, So there's so many more. There's way more pros than there is the con of maybe losing a little bit of time, a little bit of money trying to help people.
Well, 3 of my goals this year was empower the workforce, serve the underserved community, and work with people because 70% of people in that area live below the poverty line.
Yeah,
70%. So when I think and I hear those stats, my mind just starts racing. How can I do my part as a barber, a school owner, and instructor? So I always try to set out goals to kind of empower the community and give back, because those things, it helps, because you don't realize as a barber how people look at you. You are a pillar of your community. You are a brand of your community who you're almost like an elder, a politician. You are an elected official in your community to help spread the news.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's why you didn't run for mayor.
No.
We need to pick that back up. I mean, I was telling everybody for a long time. I was telling that for a long time.
I mean, but the thing is, I'm already empowering the community. I'm ready serving underserved people in the community. You know what I mean? So those things are there by giving jobs, by working in the jail, helping in the jail, by having these speaking engagements in high schools. All those things, I think that's important. Build a relationship with a college, like what Mike is doing. All those things are important, because what it also does, it also highlights our trade and let people know our trade is really magnificent. It's real. And it's a career that's paying well, that you could take care of yourself and your family.
Have you ever publicly supported a politician?
No.
You never? Not in your business or ever?
No.
Okay.
No, I've never sat down and publicly said, hey, I endorse.
I mean, like put a sign out the door or something like that.
Yeah, all the time.
I feel like that's a statement, though.
Yeah, I mean, people come in and say, like, this lady, she was running for the House of Representatives last year. Her name is Katie Craig. And she
No relation.
Excited for my family.
And she came by and she asked if she could put a sign. And I was like, sure. And a couple of people who called and asked. I mean, I'm not biased. Anybody call and say, hey, can you put a sign in your in the front of your school, I'm putting it in there.
See, I am.
Whoever asks first, it don't matter. And it could be the oppositions. 2 people ask, then the opposition, I'm putting both in.
You putting both signs up?
Both.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who's going against who, what is what.
I don't know. I'm kind of
the whole objective is just to support the community. That's me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like since we're on the community subject, people have asked me to like endorse them, like put signs out in my business stuff. I'm like, nah. Because I
feel like that might cause some. Well, I mean, they always say not to really talk politics in the barbershop.
Well, I mean, I talk politics, but there's a right way and a wrong way to do that. But at the same time, it's like I don't want anybody to come, because some people come in and say, "Hey, that he's got a Republican sign in there."
I ain't going in there.
Yeah, exactly. He has the Democrat sign in there. I ain't going there. So like, I think about those things. That's why I asked you that. I think about those things.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really. I remember I was at this rally one time, and this guy, he was on the city commission, and I was just standing next to him. And this guy was behind him, and he was talking crazy to him. He was talking so crazy. And I knew he heard him, and he said, yeah. And I'm like, I turned around and looked at the dude. The dude didn't know I was standing next to him with him, but he was just going at him. Where was you at when this and that happened? I'm like, oh, man, if this was what politicians get,
yeah,
it ain't it.
That's part of it, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying already. I mean, the political work I'm doing is empowering, giving careers, empowering the workforce, helping underserved communities, talking to the homeless, going talking to kids at high schools, middle schools, elementary schools.
You been to elementary school?
Yeah.
What'd you talk about the elementary school?
I talked about the trade, and I brought the clippers out and had them look at the clippers and turned them on and told them what I did and told them why I enjoy my job.
When was that?
Last year.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's
dope, though. Elementary school kids. I ain't talking
because they're so curious. You know what I mean? They want to know what's going on, and they hear some clippers come on, and they shiny.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, what is that? What is that? Just for them to feel it and pick it up. And most of them have never even touched a pair of clippers, but they've probably gotten haircuts, and both boys and girls. You know what I mean? So just introducing them to the trade, because a lot of times you go to those on a field trip as a child. You might go to a fire station, and
I remember doing that.
That big red truck might inspire to be a fireman.
Yeah.
Or going
the fire pole.
Oh, what I just figured out the other day. I was talking to some firemen, and they said you can come on the ride along. So I'm like, I want to do that.
That would be lit.
Yeah, I just want to go on a ride along.
You be getting a cat out the tree and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch them do it.
What you laughing at?
I didn't realize you could
see Craig.
I didn't realize you could just do that. Going like a ride along with a fire truck.
I don't think you can do that. They used to be able to do that with the police. I don't know if you can still do that with police. They can't answer calls. If you do that, they can't answer calls.
Yeah, but
you can do right. I just see one of my clients. He asked if I can do if I wanted to do right along with him.
He asked you if you wanted to.
Yeah, and I was like, I might.
Was he town?
I'd be kind of. I don't know if I. Huh?
Was he a city officer?
Yeah.
I mean,
you should do it.
I mean, what?
I don't know, bro.
Your thought process, people gonna label you as you're a cop?
That's no.
George the snitch. Look at him.
I was just
telling somebody right now.
I'm getting a situation where I'm like, oh snap, I might actually get shot or something.
You ever had a police officer? You ever cut his hair and his car's parked out front, and your family start calling you like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, we was at the shop actually, and that was one of
if you're not doing nothing you should worry about.
I know, but people do it. It's funny
because I have some people, and there's like, bro, a cop just pulled up, and I was like, what? And there's like, yeah. I was like, what? I was like, it's one of my clients. And it's like, oh, okay. I was like,
I don't move with me at all because I'm good.
True story. We had this the sheriff deputies they get a haircut every Tuesday. There's 3 of them that came together, and they came together to get a haircut. My mom drove by and she called me and said, "Am I okay?" I said, "Why?" She said, "Oh, there's police cars out front. I just want to make sure you're okay." I'm like, "They're getting haircuts, Mom."
but I mean that's a concerned parent, which is there's nothing wrong with that, which is good. I mean, because not every day you see like several police cars pull up in front of a business and not knowing that, you know what I mean? So yeah. But if you're not doing nothing, you should never be panicky or worried, man. Yeah, that's how I go. I walk around every day like, man, I'm good.
That's how I feel. But I just thought it's funny. It's just funny how people view it and be nosy. Everybody wants to be nosy.
So what are other things? What have you done so far, Jordan? As far as like, because I know at the school too, we also do like free haircuts for the homeless twice a month, and that always is really good.
Twice a month.
Yeah, the first and the last Thursday of the month, and I can't like.
That'll hold you down. You get a haircut twice a month. That's all you need.
And I can't count how many times people have came and wrote letters to us thanking us on, hey man, I was down and out. Appreciate that. I was on a job interview on Friday and I came and got a haircut on Thursday. I got the job. Appreciate that, man. I was down. I just needed someone to talk to, just someone soft and comfortable to sit and just talk and just watch and see the vibe. And y'all accommodated that. Just thank you for just shampooing my hair. My hair hasn't been shampooed in so long, and then I don't know when I was gonna be able to get it done. But just little, you know what I'm saying, appreciative. Thank you, things like that. I mean, and it shows the community work you're doing is real. That people are real. People go through stuff. People need those things. People need those essential things. Even like when you're giving out those essentials, like the necessities, the hygiene stuff, that stuff is real. And that's the power that we have as barbers. And it doesn't even take much. You know what I mean? It doesn't take much. You don't have to go outside the norm and think that if you give a free haircut, that you're going to miss out. You understand that. But partner up with people who sit in your chair and let them know, hey, I'm doing something to drive and I want to give out some toothbrushes to people. Or a businessman or a businesswoman in the community who's doing something to say, hey, do you want to put your name on this? I'm giving out like some toothbrushes and some toothpaste and some if you want to sponsor this, I'll put this on my social media and give you some pub. Or wintertime's coming out, I'd like to give out some socks and some t-shirts and underwears for the homeless. Or, you know what, I'm doing something in middle school. Can you go to a restaurant and say, hey, would you mind sponsoring lunch for the kids that day? And those things are just built, the relationships that you've built with the people in your chair, those things are easily afforded.
And people are really willing to give.
So willing.
What were some of the things that you were doing, Jordan?
Well, I saw Ryan, obviously me and you did one together at the church.
Yep.
And then I was going to do one in Damascus this past September.
Damascus?
Yeah.
That's not where I'm at.
He said that's not where you're at?
Damascus, Virginia?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
He's taking your territory?
No, I was, it was one of my friends. I played football with him at Trinity Academy, and he was like, bro, I'm doing this event, and I would like for you to come set up, do a booth. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, get out some free haircuts.
So you put your feet to the fire. Because people out here listen to you, they're going to expect you to come next year.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Somebody's going to call you and be like,
cool.
Don't say something that you're going to do there and do it, because now you got to do it.
No, he canceled. The event got canceled.
Oh.
But I was going to do it, yeah. But, and let's see, trying to think. I think that's probably the only two I've done so far.
You could go as far as even team up with the animal shelter or stuff like that, or team up with a local nurse and say, hey, can you come down and I want to do some blood pressure checks at this shop.
Nursing homes are another thing that people don't really take advantage of. I don't think as much. You said you used to do the VA or do
That's one of the best times I had in my life.
And that's a really underserved community as well, is the nursing homes.
Yep.
So
because a lot of those guys, if they don't have nobody come to see them, so if you just go out there and just tender yourself and give them just a haircut, you don't have to be there all day. Just give like one person a haircut, give them a smile.
They just happy to have somebody see.
Yeah, and do a karaoke song for them.
Well, what?
I mean, some of the fun times in nursing homes is they'll bring them together in like a conference room, and they'll have someone come in and sing karaoke, or have somebody come in and do something fun for them, just to make them feel whole again. Because a lot of those guys up there in nursing homes, their families don't come to see them. So just showing up and clapping your hands, singing a song, doing karaoke during rec time, that makes them feel good, makes them feel whole again.
Yeah. Any kind of attention.
Any type of entertainment, type of attention. You know what I mean? Any type of anything you can do just to say, hey, I'm popping my head in and say hello. I'd like to give 2 haircuts today. I'd like to do a perm, and that goes for men, women, barbers, estheticians, nail techs. Go in and do somebody nails for a day. Just make them feel whole. Give them something.
Oh, another thing I've been doing is when the first Tuesday every month, they've been doing this like art program at the local like art studio, and they bring in people that are recovering addicts,
right?
And then people from the community, and they just do an art thing together, and you just kind of interact with each other, and they feed you. So I've been doing that. I just be going taking my lunch, and I'll go up there, and we did like a pumpkin this past time. So we just all did a pumpkin. You just vibe with people, and they feel like same thing with the nurse home. Like one thing that I heard at a guy I was cutting, he's an addict, and he said the worst part about being a recovering addict is that some of your family and friends still treat you like you're an addict.
Right.
So they don't ever get to feel like normal again. And that's kind of like what this program is about. It's just like some normalcy in their life.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy, Guy in Milwaukee. Guy does a fabulous things with a lot of fabulous things in his barbershop, in G's barbershop in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I mean, I get a lot of my ideas from him too as well. But he does a lot of amazing things up there. And again, it doesn't take a lot of times. Most people think you have to have excessive amount of money. It's going to take something out of your pocket as a barber to do something for the community. It's not necessarily. That's not the case. Again, you use your extension of people who sits in your chair. Use your relationships that you have built with people who have sat in your chair and just say, hey, you know what? Let's partner up and do something. Anything. You know what I mean? You could do a camp. So you want to do a camp for kids with sensory needs. Because that's an underserved community. And that's something I actually thought about just working on here pretty soon, just doing a barbershop for kids with sensory needs.
Yeah. I saw where that one guy did it online too.
Yeah, because there's nobody really thinking about that population of kids. And a lot of parents want their kids to have nice haircuts. A lot of parents want their kids to have braids, or have their little girls get a perm, or get their nails done. But a lot of times they feel embarrassed because they don't think people, the service provider, will be comfortable doing the service.
Yeah, we had the woman, it was probably like 60 episodes in. She said that was like the biggest insecurity for parents that have children that have special needs or sensory needs or any kind of mental disorder, is like having a haircut. Like that gives them anxiety to even think about doing that.
So, I mean, there's so many people out there you could partner up with and do some wonderful things. You know what I mean? You could do a partner up with a restaurant and say, hey, let's do a chili cook-off at the school and give it to the homeless.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or give it to the people who needs. I mean, another thing, I have all these crazy ideas coming, but I want to do a play. I want to reenact a scene from the
movie Barbershop?
No, not even that. Coming to America.
Oh, okay.
I want to reenact the scene.
I feel like you've said that for a while now. I have been talking about that for a while.
And I want the students to do it. You know what I mean? So
I'm surprised you've seen that movie anyways.
Yeah, I mean, that movie was, I ain't seen much, but I seen that one.
Okay.
Sex Your Chocolate.
Sex Your Chocolate.
Sex Your Chocolate. I believe.
Very good. You must be crazy.
I believe this, this, and that. Teach them well and let them.
That's one of my favorite movies. I don't have many DVDs anymore, but I have that movie on DVD.
How about when he was passing the collection plate?
Put a in it. Yeah.
Like, what you
trash can.
Yeah, what you doing, man?
I watched that movie too many times. I actually don't remember most of it.
But
it's crazy.
There's a lot of heavy hitters in that movie. And again, that movie, people don't realize it really is based on our industry too. What was his business? He talked about what? Soul Glow?
Soul Glow, yeah.
Yeah, that was his hair product.
You talking about the guy that he had Soul Glow, and then he had the barbershop was in the movie.
Yeah, so you mean so barbershops has been in movies from day one. We understand how iconic the industry is because you have the barber scene in a historical movie like that.
We need a product called Juices and Berries. Juices and Berries.
Yeah, I think it's important to kind of keep those things alive, let people know that, because I even look at it more so now than ever. Every commercial is a barbershop.
Oh man, they want a piece of what we got.
They want a piece. They want a piece. So
everybody wants a piece.
It's important that what we have, we can really make it just grow and continuously put respect on our name, on our industry, by continuously partnering up with people and keep continuously doing it well.
I was watching an Allstate insurance commercial, and that guy was like, when he's not cutting hair or cutting grass, he is, I'm like, what? Yeah. Like, just, it was just random.
T-Mobile got one just now, and they're like in the barbershop or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, so it just continuously, I guarantee you, if you watch an episode or any show, not on Netflix, so you're not going to get the commercials, you're going to see something about a barbershop scene. Most
sitcoms got a barbershop scene too. Yeah. More shows.
Yeah. And most sporting events, you're going to see something that has a barbershop scene.
I feel like everything's the barber industry is really starting to blow up, starting to get up there as far as popularity.
I mean, I think it's been on the run for the past 5-6 years, I'm thinking.
I feel like it blew up right when I came into it. It started going crazy.
Yeah, and it's I mean,
and then COVID.
Yeah, in the past 3-4 years, it's really magnified, and people are really just like taking it to another level. And probably one of the best things for us too is social media. Social media has shown people what there is out there, what's the possibilities.
Well, not only that, it's like that social media has shown people how they look. Like people are focused on how they look a lot. Mm-hmm. So like people want certain hairstyles because of influencers or because of actors or like everybody was rocking. Morgan Wallen came out, he hit hard, and everybody was wanting the mullet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like things like that has happened. You know, I remember TikTok, when TikTok started blowing up during COVID, when it really got big, you had the dudes like, remember that dude that did the little baby songs and his hair was just tore up. Like he sounded like Little Baby.
The white dude?
Yes. Yeah. And now what are the kids doing? They just mess it up.
You don't know how many people come in and they're like, bro, I got a video for you. Pull up TikTok.
Yep.
They're like, I want this. And I'm like,
do you have straight hair? There's a haircut for you.
I'm like, yeah, I got you. I already know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, so, but with that comes now a responsibility for us to kind of give back to our community. So that's what this all circles back around to.
Oh, yeah. People are watching us.
Yeah, people are watching us. I mean, you coming in, you raking the land, pulling up the ores, the diamonds, the golds. Now it's time to show some love and give some back.
So what's your next event you got lined up?
Like I said, we're doing the 24-hour hair cutting for cancer, and all the proceeds going through cancer. And my hope is that every student of both schools, we're going to have someone in the chair, have an instructor just kind of strategically come up with a game plan, even a schedule where every instructor will be there, and there's 24 haircuts. Yeah, so everybody will be there just one time, 1 hour. Yeah, if you get 2 haircuts in that hour, you get 2, but just that 1 hour. Come to school for that day just for that 1 hour, and all the proceeds go to cancer.
Yeah. That's dope.
And you want to do the Halloween thing? That's your next one?
Yeah, that's the one that we're going to plan. I think we're going to do like a cookout / like free haircuts and give out candy. You know, we're going to try to do something.
You said this week. You're doing a whole lot of thinking for something supposed to happen this week.
Well, it's not this week.
All they said is going to be this week.
No.
Halloween.
You're going to do a Halloween day?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Halloween day.
Okay.
You know, I was checking out today. Today is the first day for NBA Media Day, and I was checking out all the haircuts. Wherever you are in this country, check out NBA Media Day and see how them dudes' haircuts are. Them dudes coming in fresh. First day, because a lot of them taking pictures today. So they don't want that Jimmy Butler. Or Jimmy Butler had dreads last year.
He had like long emo hair or something.
He had dreads in his media day, and he like cut it off. And he had like extension.
And when I went to California, I went to Vince the Barber's barbershop, and my boy Justin Royal, he explained to me what they have. I guess every team and every city has their barber. I guess their barber that they call up for media day haircuts, and they call them. They're like, "Yo, we got media day. Did you be here from like this time to this time? Cut all the NBA players, and they will pay you at the end of the day for the whole thing." And he was telling me that he goes to the NBA, the Lakers. The Lakers. He goes to Lakers. He cuts the Lakers, and I think he said he gave him $2,500 just for that. For I think it was like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. It wasn't even like I was like, that's crazy.
I mean, but like at the most 12 haircuts. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe less. I mean, but
yeah,
you
got their own barbers.
But them dudes gonna be picky as I don't know what. So you deserve that 20, that 25.
I understand
that 2.5 piece.
Yeah, I mean they got to be picky though. You know, their faces, they're how they make money.
I mean, there's some dudes who are not NBA stars who are picky. I used to have this dude one time. Let's cut his beard, and he's just like, man, this little corner right here, you'll get that. I was like, dude, get that right there.
My pickiest client just has a mohawk, like no fade, bald up to the mohawk, and that dude like looks in the mirror and like studies it all the way down to make sure it's consistent.
And turn to both sides like 10 times.
I'm telling you.
You done looked at one side by 6 times.
And it's just shaved on the side.
Yeah. What's going to change?
You good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You know, in a gnat or something?
I can't hear him, so I was
he's right beside you.
Well, let's just make sure. But okay.
I thought a gnat flew in one of your mouth as you was talking.
No, I was just like, it just cut off, and I was like, this, I don't know. But yeah.
I go ahead. No, I'm sorry, Jordan. After you.
Yeah.
Jordan paid $45 for a T-shirt that has screen print. I think
he's
everybody should know that.
My T-shirt.
Right? I think everybody should know that. This man,
$45 for a T-shirt is a big surprise.
Barbers, that's barbers. They stylish.
Yeah, but he don't know who's on the T-shirt, so that was like
I don't. But I thought it was cool.
It's Black Moon. It's a rap group back in the day. Them dudes was tough.
Where they from?
New York. I'm assuming. Yeah, Black Moon. They were tough. Yeah, but you get a T-shirt like that. I mean, I guess it almost looks like New Jack City, right? How they are in there, just like
it looks like Juice.
Yeah, Juice.
That's what I thought about. It was the movie Juice when I saw it.
But again, what are other ways of that you guys can think of that people can go out there and partner up? What other things can they do? Go to a local library and there's enough, wherever a barbershop is, there's enough middle school, elementary schools. You can just call up a teacher and just go read a book to the students.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Maybe like a book about cutting hair.
Yeah, just call them up and just go read a book.
I was actually talking about a football coach about going to the locker room and giving people haircuts during football season.
But one of the biggest one though, too, is just going back to your school and just giving a haircut, doing a demonstration. Because those students appreciate that a lot too.
I would actually like to do that. Yeah. Go to the cosmetology class and give a haircut. That'd be dope too. Honestly, I don't know how to. I guess I just have to go talk to them about it. I guess
because I have 2 students, like 3 students at co-op from trade school. They get, instead of going to trade school, sometimes they come to my class, and they'll come to my shop and just watch me cut.
Yeah, I mean that's a simple.
They get hours for that.
Giving back is simple, man. It's so. I mean, you can talk to your local politicians too, and ask them ways. What do they think, or the Chamber of Commerce? What do they think that you can do to partner up to help your community? And I think that's one place that a lot of barbers underestimate. The Chamber of Commerce, partnering up with them.
I'm about to join mine here soon because I haven't joined them yet, and it's just so good to have that.
I mean,
and most businesses in your local area are in the Chamber of Commerce.
So what is the Chamber of Commerce?
The Chamber of Commerce is a group of businesses that come together and share ideas and opportunities with each other, and just to give you resources. It's a really good thing to, which Craig's been a part of the chamber, so he's probably give you a better definition of it. So,
I mean, you was on point. I mean, but even things like you said, they gave you a grant for.
I got a reimbursement grant, and I'm not even in the chamber yet. I'm not even committed with them. So
and that was a nice chunk. You know what I'm saying? Just being part of your community and understanding what they can offer you. They can show you where to get grants. They can show you how to get how to work with the community, how to increase your business, how to empower your business, how to. A lot of times they have little like facade grants, grants where they match your face of your business on the front window, where they might give you like, if it costs $2,500 to resurface your face of your building, they might give you like $2,000 and you put in $500. Different things like that, and typically the chain was about like $300 or $250 a year, something like that.
Yeah, mine's $40
a year.
Yeah, I'm about to get on that.
Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. You know what I mean? But there's so many, and at first I didn't realize the advantage. I didn't realize the things that they can afford you, or the direction they can point you in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm looking at this grant next year, upwards of a couple thousands of dollars. You know, I'm just knowing where to find it. It's just a resource incubator.
And if you have your business license, which Jordan, I know you do, that's how you. If you have a business license, you can join the chamber.
Okay,
and it'd be worth doing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's having the business. Just come into a new community for the first time. One of the first places you should check into is the chamber. Actually, they just put me on the board of directors at the chamber.
Okay.
In the past week, so
a slight flex.
You ringling a gavel.
You know, flex, man. Hey, for me, I mean, when this lady called me and said, "Craig, you know you're in the chamber board of directors," I was like, "Oh no." She's like, "Well, I saw that." I was like, "Oh, I didn't see it."
Then I put you on there. You know it.
Yeah,
it's just still crazy.
But I know that mentioned, and they asked me if I would like to be on there, and I was like, "Yeah, why not?" But I didn't know they was just gonna yeah. But there's so many different ways you can partner up, and a lot of people don't realize partner up with a restaurant. That's a big business. Just partner up with a restaurant, even if it's a pizza spot. Say, "Hey, I'd like to work with you. Everybody come in, can you give them like $1 off a slice, and I'll send my clients your way. You send your clients my way."
That's when we did the one day. So we had a fundraiser for the box that we do give supplies out of, and the restaurant gave away cookies, and each cookie that was bought, they donated the money to the box. So in Channel 11 came, and that's how they promoted it. So we raised about $500 for our boxes outside. So
right. Man, this thing I just saw today, right? Look how big social media is. And it might be a topic, but it's really not. Market yourself. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, those things can get you places. Mr. Beast, did y'all hear about him? So
The video game guy. He's play video games.
I don't know what he does.
He ain't never heard of Mr. Beast before?
One of the most popular
YouTubers in the world.
In the world.
He makes money by giving people money.
Oh, word?
Yeah, so he'll have like a little game that they'll play. They'll like you got to leave your hand on this thing for 24 hours, and if you're the last person standing, you get $200,000. And he does like crazy games like that, or he'll just give it away for free, like just give somebody just random.
But he
That's what
built
the movie Saw.
But he built himself up through social media. So, and look how powerful this thing is. This dude is now the official sponsor of the Charlotte Hornets.
Dang.
So he got his logo on the Hornets jersey.
That's
crazy.
wild.
A YouTuber.
Jordan Lee is sold out already. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need, though.
This dude, you got to pay for that. It ain't just like little bread now.
Yeah,
Let me tell you how. Listen, I'm a Hornets fan. I love the Hornets. Let me tell you how sad it is. Me, Craig, Mitch, and Mitch's cousin. I can't think of his name right now. We went to the Hornets.
What's
game.
his name, Mitch?
Shout him out.
Jackson.
Shout out Jax.
Jackson was dope. So we went to this Hornets game, right? And they're playing. Craig's from Boston, so he's a Celtics fan. Tell me why this man Craig, started the MVP chant for Jason Tatum in the stadium, and the whole stadium was chanting MVP. That was the sickest thing I ever heard. I was, and they tried to do it again. They shut it down. They finally shut it down the second time because they tried to get it going again, and the stadium was like not having it. But this man started the MVP chant in the whole stadium. It was crazy.
And they was rocking it too.
It was
like
rattling.
They didn't know that you were saying that for Tatum.
Yeah.
He shot a three, and it's like MVP, and it's just like
They wasn't shouting for.
Allowed to put the camera on Craig.
What's that guy's name? Kaczynski. It was Cody Zeller. That's the only people that could shout out for the Hornets.
No, they had ball on that ball.
He ain't no MVP status.
I think Tatum put up like a 50 piece, right?
He put a 50 piece, easy 50 piece.
Yeah, we got to do that again. Mitch.
He went to the gym after the game.
Mitch, we going.
Y'all gotta take me with me, man.
Yeah, we can't leave Jordan again.
Jordan's not going to come.
No.
Why, bro? Why can't I go?
You can.
What? I know, but you not.
I don't think he's going to come, Mitch.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah, we had a good time. That was fun. We got into the stadium like easily accessible. Yeah, it was.
This man, Craig, started MVP chant in the stadium. It was crazy.
That was dope. I mean, hey, but that was a good game. Then I went back to the game again. They played like back-to-back games.
He
They
came
played
the
on
next
Saturday,
day, didn't he?
And they played on Monday.
Yeah.
So we drove back that Saturday night and came back that Monday to a game again.
Did they lose?
Nah.
He said nah.
Yeah, I mean, you want the NBA teams to be competitive, all of them.
Yeah.
The Hornets, they never been competitive.
Yeah, they have.
There was one time when they went to the playoffs with Kemba. They were last seed, and then they traded him the next year.
What happened to him?
He just, I guess he just wear and tear. I don't know.
No,
I just said there's no way he fell
They've
off.
been competitive. Because they had Alonzo Mourning back then. They had there's some. Yeah, my guy, one of my favorite players for the Celtics, Reggie Lewis, he collapsed when the Celtics was playing the Hornets one year.
Did he?
Yeah.
He died?
He collapsed there, but then he collapsed again the second time and he died.
Well, I hope the Hornets are going to be competitive because they stink.
But they can't. What's his name back this year?
Ball?
No, he's there. But the other dude,
The one that got suspended?
yeah,
Williams, was that his name?
dude from Michigan State.
Oh, gosh. I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name. He got suspended.
You talking about?
He dunked so hard, man.
You talking about?
He plays defense.
He's scoring too.
Yeah, he's good.
Was he left-handed?
I can't think of his name.
Yeah, what is his name, man? It's gonna come up.
Alexa.
What is this dude's name again?
PJ something.
No, PJ Washington was the other dude.
He's talking about. Is it Michael Bridges?
That's it.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah.
You a
Dang,
Hornets
on top of the
fan
dome.
too? You a Hornets fan too?
Nah.
He's been playing 2K.
I'm a
Dennis Rodman.
nah. I'm a player.
He came out of retirement playing 2K.
My last team was Chicago Bulls when they had D Rose.
For real?
But,
So you
yeah.
had another team since?
Nah,
Don't like my team then. We don't need nobody hurt.
that's messed up.
Be a Celtics fan.
D Rose is my all-time favorite basketball player.
Yo, they said we got the best lineup down in the league.
I love Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday, they be tossing Drew Holiday around like he just like he a bag of chips. Yeah, let me get a first round draft pick and Drew Holiday.
Man,
Drew Holiday's a good pick.
we're gonna have our sports edition for Barber College Success. Because a lot of barbers are in the sports too. Barbers are deep in the sports. That's what we'll talk about next week.
We need to stay like sports, pop culture, clothes, all those things.
Because some of the biggest conversations in barbershops are about sports.
LeBron versus Jordan.
Yeah, everybody always has their debate.
We had so
You
many.
know what? We're gonna rock that next week.
LeBron versus Jordan.
I mean, just the barbershop. Yeah.
The barber convo of sports.
Yeah.
Okay.
The biggest sports conversations in barbershops. What do you think?
That's a good topic. I like that. That's dope.
There's some heavy ones.
I got a couple on my mind right now that I can already talk
Which one you got?
LeBron versus Jordan is number one because I don't know how many times there's people coming there. They always talk about that. Or it's either LeBron, Jordan, or Kobe. It's either between them three. And then what about they talking about with the U.S. did not even place, right?
No, they stink.
And the in the FIFA, whatever it is, FIBA, and dude's talking about the best players are right now, but they didn't place in the FIBA.
It's because it said that, but the best players are not even. They weren't on the team this year.
But the NBA players,
we shouldn't lose a sport that we made.
the NBA, them World Cup dudes don't be losing soccer.
You're not wrong, but it was like we basically lost with our second string.
Man, ain't no Anthony Edwards. That's not second string.
I know, but they're saying like E-Book, LeBron, Curry, Jason Tatum.
We made the sport.
I respect that.
You imagine inviting somebody over and say, yeah, this is a game I created, and they beat you at.
Them dudes had some heavy hitters. But like they said, the past 5 MVPs, only one person
would join, yeah.
From the past 5 years, right? This year was Embiid. Last year was Giannis or Luka. The past 5 MVPs was nobody was from the U.S. Or just one.
Steph.
Look up the last 5 MVPs, Alexa. We probably doesn't.
Steph won last year, didn't he?
Yeah, Steph, Giannis,
Jokic. No, Embiid won this past year.
Yep.
So I think Embiid won for 2 years. No, Giannis won 2 years.
Which sport you think has the freshest haircuts?
Soccer.
Easy soccer.
The baseball players have some tough cuts too.
But really, soccer
baseball
has
like the flow.
The thing with soccer though, soccer players literally, I think they go all to the same barber.
Nah,
G-Star.
I don't even know who that is.
He's freaking nice. He's nice.
G-Star?
I'll show you his Instagram, but he's nice. And he cuts almost every single soccer player, I swear.
I think soccer players got the freshest cut because you got people from every different country and they all got their own swag. So
well, that's tough. We got something to talk about. But again, what you guys thought about this episode? About giving back. What's your favorite memory about giving back?
It's a no-brainer. You got to give back because it just, I don't know. For me personally, I have to. Like I want to, and I need to for myself. Sounds selfish, but that's true.
I mean, it's important.
That's not selfish.
It's important. It's important.
I feel like I need to dive more into it. I'm always down to do it. I just feel like I haven't pushed myself to do it myself. But I am totally open to doing free events, giving out anything to help the community. So I feel like something that's needed, something that will always come back for you and for your community. So,
all right. Sound like a plan. I mean, I think it's important because you are a product of your environment, and being a product of your environment, that's meaning that you have to take care of your environment, take care of your community, because your community will watch. Your community is watching. It's important.
They watching.
Yep. Again, Barber College Success brought to you by Craig Charles of Crown Cutz Academy, JC, Johnson City, Tennessee, that is, and Crown Cutz Academy, Bristol, Virginia, Tennessee, across the border. And also now Proficient Nail Academy, downtown Johnson City, one of the first nail schools in the area. Again, appreciate you guys, and thank you for listening to our episode. Again, subscribe, share. What you got, Jay?
Well, I always got to say, I'm about to make this into a shirt. Live life, have fun, go do great things. Don't be scared to fail. Just keep pushing to be great.
Give your all. What you got, Ham?
Hey, support you. Be a part of the community. Be more than just a barber. If you're listening to this, we want you to be more than a barber. Be a pillar of the community. Be somebody that represents not just your business, but your family and the people around you well.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
That's Mace. I had that video. I had that song recorded on VHS. I'll never forget that.
Hey, that's all I wanted to say to you, man. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Welcome back. And again, the head of the household, my man Mitch in the back.
Better Familius.
Yes.
Mitch is going to become a bodybuilder, y'all. So y'all go follow his Instagram. And then hopefully he's going to win an event in the next 2 or 3 years.
Hey, let's do it. Peace.